Ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode of See It to Believe It, on today's episode of Digital Real Estate, Digital Land Grab 2025, we are getting Intake Genie AI, and you might have missed the part where I have already developed this property. Now, I did check the name. Uh, Actually, I stumbled upon the name because I was developing the property, developing the real estate, developing the app for another domain. And Replit happened to give me this name, and it's befitting. I mean, it makes suggestions for names anyway. So I'll just use it. So now I just registered that domain. It's what, about $11, I think it was. And now I'll go over here to Replit, business phone number, okay. And I'm going to fork this developed property. Now what this is like it says, is an intake, but it's business growth assessment. And what it does is the business will put in their name, number, the name, number, website, URL, email, where they're located. Actually, that's what it says, city or region that you serve. We don't care where you are, where are you serving? And then some questions you have to answer. On this first page is, what does your business provide? What service or what business? What does your business provide? Customers or clients? What makes your company different from your competitors? What is your highest profit product or service? What is the lifetime value? If you know it, if you don't know it, but I don't know. And several more pages of questions. Very short, easy to answer. Most of them are multiple choice. You just click on. Asking questions. The purpose of the questions is for AI to examine and analyze the questions, the answers to the questions, to make a determination on different things that you can do based on what you're not doing, or based on how you answer, that might improve your business. Maybe some things you hadn't thought of, maybe some things you're not aware of. And so that's what it is. It's a growth assessment. Gives you a nice little neat PDF to your email. And that's what intake. Now, the reason it's called Intake Genie is because that's what I developed it for, is, hey, you fill this out at in order to get testimonials, I'm going to do it for free. But after that, and you have testimonials, then it's like, all right, just for $19.97, you can get a AI report, or AI business growth assessment. And then it's optional whether you want to get consultation based on it or not. It's optional whether you want to upgrade to GHL or not. But this is for the report, is hands off, you know. And so, all right. And so for a marketing agency or a agency that provides digital services or AI voice, especially, that's what I'm using for, then it is an intake form and an intake process, because the information that it collects basically, it tells you, I ain't even recording. At 4 minutes and 44 seconds, we back. All right, y'all. So, oh, I ain't hear none of that. So I just bought intakegenieai.com, and now I'm going to attach Replit to the domain name. Well, first I have to fork it to attach it. But what it is the reason it's called Intake Genie is because it can be used as a business growth assessment tool where businesses give the AI the information. The AI evaluates the answers to the information to determine whether the business, what the business can do in order to grow, and what ways it can implement AI and other strategies to help it get more customers, more clients. So it's an intake form because on the back end, the AI analyzes the answers and lets the person who is running this know where the weaknesses are, where the areas of opportunity are. It tags each business based on how it answers. So, they don't have Google review system set up. They don't have a referral. They're not using AI. They have never tried AI. They're not doing ads. So you get all of this intel. And so the business has the opportunity to get consultation after the report if they want to, or you can just get the report. It's up to them. But for the agency who might want to use something like this, it's Intake Genie. For the business, because it could be marketed both ways, it will be marketed both ways. For the end user, direct to business, B to C, well, B to B, but my customer being the business, then it is not the Intake Genie. It is more customers, more clients. Well, it is AI. It is an AI service to help you get an assessment on how to grow your business. But to marketers, it's the Intake Genie. You can pay for a license to use this in order to help you get customers and clients into your agency. Does that make sense? So right now, I'm about to attach the Intake Genie part for other marketers. And so think about that. This is actually one product that's going to be developed into two digital pieces of real estate. One real estate is going to have a domain name that is facing marketers and agencies. One piece of real estate is going to have a different domain name that's going to be facing businesses. Does that make sense? Both of them get incredible value, but it's just different ways to apply it. And then it goes even further after that. I just hadn't gotten into it yet. But I just wanted to, again, this is a class for digital real estate investing. So I want you to expose you to different ways of doing it, different ideas. Now this is on the back end, this is connected to GHL so that GHL maintains the contact information. That's where the tags are going. Sitting in GHL, well, let me show you real quick. Right here. Well, I deleted them all now. Let me see if it's still there. Yeah, it's gone. But let me see something. I think I saved it. Yeah, I saved one example. So you see here it says automation opportunity, social media opportunity, voice AI opportunity, CRM opportunity, hot lead. It's got a score. Anything over 80 means they ain't got nothing. That means it's an easy lead because they haven't done anything with AI, and not even just AI. They haven't done ads. They haven't done. Most of the things that they could do, they haven't done. Put it that way. And the lower the score, then the more things that they have already implemented. So the less opportunity it is for. So you might, especially if you're running a discount campaign, like for me, it's going to be free so I can get testimonials. Well, obviously, I want to be able to blow them away and help them go from 0 to 100 real quick. So I'm looking for the highest scores of the people who use this thing. I'm not going to be getting people who have already used a lot of AI and are already running ads and already doing all this stuff. They'll be the last ones I call back. They might just get the report and that's it, if that makes sense. So that's why it's called Intake Genie. And that's what you have an opportunity to do, is to come up with different ideas of how to develop these properties and make them valuable. Now, the next level in something like this, I could have it so that it creates a user accounts, which one of them will be like that. Um, but create user accounts and license it monthly. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and tell you. Um, all right, so with the intake genie part of it, what I'm going to offer as of right now um, is probably $49 a month. And you got to remember, they can turn around and use this to generate maybe hundreds or thousands of dollars a month by just running it as a tool to do business growth assessment and then deciding, just like I told you, on who they want to call back. So you're saving a whole lot of time because you're pre-qualifying the people that you talk to before you spend time talking to them. If that makes sense. So what's $49 a month for something like that? It's nothing. But in order to raise money, um, then I can also offer a one-time charge for the month, I mean for the year, or for 2 years even, if they're going to host it themselves, especially for $300. So that increase the number of people who are interested in if they see the vision, but they'll pay more upfront so they can save 80%, 90% over the span of time that they use it. So, so probably the process I go through is marketing it directly to businesses first, and then I'll use testimonials from or my results from marketing it to business to help me sell it to other marketers and agencies, if that makes sense. So there you have it. There is um, just one more way that you can create digital real estate. Now, after all that talking, and maybe let me show you how that works. First of all, I have to fork it. Now, there is footage of me actually building this thing. So, but that's hours over days. But I will have that video available to you if you want to take a look at it, see how Replit works. It could be a headache, but I have a finished product here. Let's see. So now I want to go over here, and I only have done a few of these, so I might be a little rough around the edges. I want to go over here, and I want to whoop, fork it. Oh, that's right. I think they call it remix nowadays, and I think it's remix. Publish as a template. Make out public to publish. What's the difference between template and remix? Oh, template is so anybody can use it, I suppose. All right, let's see. Brand new domain. Okay. So we come over here to Intake Genie. Click on these three dots and make sure you fill all this out before you go live with it. Click on Remix. Via guardrails and automated workflows, you may encounter unexpected issues that require manual troubleshooting or code editing when starting from a developer framework. Oh, rather than a, interesting. Okay. Take Genie for agency. Intake Genie will help help agencies on board qualify, that's it, qualify leads. Intake Genie for agency. All right. You're gonna learn today. Why did the app crash? Notice new major version of NPM available. The app failed to run. Please debug and fix it. Come on, guys. At least it warned me. I actually never had this problem before. What is the main entry point of this application? We pause you, buddy. Okay. Sure enough. Sure enough, it worked. Oh, wait a minute. Sure enough, it worked with the API key. OpenAI key. OpenAI API key. That was the issue. So now this is okay. So now front end is connected and ready. You can now use the application to submit intake forms. I wonder, is it still connected to Go High Level? Is it still connected to Go High Level? Okay. So when you fork it or remix it, it's still connected to Go High Level. I guess just the OpenAI API disconnects. At any rate, all right, so this is the intake genie for agencies. And I just, so let's make this call, let's publish it. What's the difference? Publishing the version for agencies. When I publish, what it what is the difference between create production database upon publishing versus it says I need a development database before getting a public production database. Is it saying that before I worked it, I should have cre- created a database which I thought was already created? Why does it have this message then? All right, so let's publish. Everything is good. Let's publish. I need to attach my GitHub. All right, let's make sure Intake Genie AI is up. Go to DNS settings. Where is it at? Oh, let's go to start building. All right, we don't want to start building. Let's go back. Let's go to manage domain. Let's go to intake, manage, update DNS configuration. See where Replit is. Still working. And now, that's all I can get. All right, well, hold on one more day. And now, where's it at? Domains. And you can see this right now at this URL. Let me show you. So you can create something in Replit right now today without a domain name and just use this crazy looking URL if you want to. I'll have a link to Replit in the description. It is a referral link where they give both of us $10 free credit. I would appreciate it if you use my link, but you don't have to. Doesn't take anything away from you. Get your $10 free credit. Let's see. Well, we're going to do a custom domain. So you click on domains and manually connect from another registrar. Enter the domain name. Let's go. Now you can use the plain domain name like intakegenieai.com, or you can add a subdomain like app.intakegenie.com. Intakegenie.com. And the reason I would do that is so that I can use the intakegenie.com as a landing page, and then have a link from the landing page to the app, which is app.intakegenie.com. You see that done a lot. You may or may not realize it. So now we want to copy. We already know this is going to be an A record, CSA type. So that's going to be an A record. It's going to say app for the host name. I'll show you right here. So here we want to add a record. Type is A. If we weren't using the APP, then it would just be this ampersand. But we are using the APP. So it will be APP. And then copy this IP address. Put it here. And then you save it. And then you add another record. This is going to, wait a minute. Where's it? Oh, there it is down there. This is going to be a text record, I think. Yeah, text record, APP. Let's go ahead and copy this URL. Change this to text record, APP. Paste this down here. And then save. Now you have both your records here. Give it a little while. Give it a little while. Give it a little time. And you'll be able to say app.in. That's another app. TA. IntakeGenie.com. Oh, that's somebody else's domain. Oh man, intake. Oh man, I used the wrong thing too. It's intakegenieai.com, and that's gonna be a problem because I'm gonna have to give it time. Where did I put it? Oh, I didn't click link yet, so let's cancel it and start over. Recording and working. APP. Wait. Yeah. app.intake. You saw me pause it. I knew something was wrong. GenieAI.com. IntakeGenieAI.com. Somebody already has the AI. I mean, the version without the AI. So, okay. All this is going to be the same. I just had to make sure I put the right domain up in there. Now let's click link it. I don't know why I was trying to go to it and I had to link it. Anyway. Oh, okay. So it's verifying. It'll take a while. app.intakegenieai.com. All right. So, like I said, just give this a little time, and when you go here, this will stop saying verify and say verified. It's working. And that concludes this video. That concludes this lesson.